I can see a bit of the stand behind you. Most of it's still left, but it's obviously on the way out. What are your feelings at this point? You know, is it tinged with sadness?
Yeah, very mixed feelings. Played here as a 12-year-old in those old changing rooms, but when you look at that and you look at the new changing rooms that have just been completed, that the players used for the first time last week, it's a fantastic facility by comparison. So yes, of course, mixed feelings, but the fans have been very, very patient in that old grandstand, and we're looking forward to building something that's commensurate with what they should be watching football in.
And looking at the financials behind all this is a pretty good deal for the football club, isn't it?
Yes, it is exceptional. I mean, one of the starting points was at no risk and at no cost to the club, so that's a strange starting point, but David Lee, one of our directors, has done a magnificent job. Yelverton, Andrew Davis, the developers have been very tenacious in trying to get the deal off the ground, and of course the City Council have backed us all the way. So between those group of people, and a lot more I must say, but particularly those, you know, it's got it off the ground, and as you can see now, it looks like it's actually going to come to fruition.
And for a football club like Exeter City, what does having a sort of brand new state-of-the-art facility mean going forward?
Well, of course, you know, everybody loves it, the old grandstand, but you know, for the fans particularly, you know, to be able to get to have nice facilities, you know what I mean by facilities, and you know, be able to get a drink at half-time and concessions and so on, that'll be you know, very, very much different than what they've been used to before. And I think just, you know, to finish the ground off and to have it looking like, you know, on the TV you see the old grandstand, and now when we have a big game you'll see a really nice grandstand there. It just lifts everything and everybody, and it's as you know, it's a fans-owned club, and it takes a little bit longer. You've got to be very patient as an Exeter City supporter, but if you are, we usually get there, and this I hope will be you know, a big step in the right direction.
You mentioned to me before that it's not costing the club any money. You know, developers are having to fund this from the profits they're going to make from the university development.
Yeah.
How rare is a deal like that in football terms?
Well, to start any project at no risk and at no cost, I mean, it's going to cost us a little bit because the fans are very, very keen, the trust ownership very keen to complete the away end as well, vitally important. But no, I would have thought that was a particularly original situation, and you know, quite incredible that the people behind it have managed to bring it off. Of course, university is a very, very big part of this city and an important part of this city, so to get you know, the enabling development that will facilitate that accommodation, but at the same time build us a stadium. And of course, this is owned by the City Council, and it's a trust-owned club. You know, it belongs to the city. It doesn't belong to any one individual. You know, they are the owners, and therefore we're going to build something that's commensurate with the needs of the city as it is today, and it's growing exponentially, as we all know.
Is there anything else that can be done with the ground to even go bigger and better?
Well, yes, I think you can always go bigger and better. You can always fill in corners and so on, but then it comes very interesting. We've looked at lots of different things, and I'm sure we'll look again. You know, the costs of those kind of things become huge. So for now, this will you know, get us into a position where we've got a really nice facility, and then I think at that point it will be time to think again.